my name's Naomi, and today I am going to show you how to make this little bloke. I call him my lava monster. I'm pretty sure you can see why. So to make this little guy, we're going to need a walking mechanism, some Crayola Model Magic, some feathers, some water, paintbrush, a Texta, and some scissors. What we're going to do first is we are going to take the walking mechanism and the Crayola Model Magic, and we're going to pull it apart just like that. Just rub it between your hands, warm it up a bit. Then we're just going to pull off little lumps. Now, don't make the lumps too close to the bottom of the mechanism because you're going to interfere with how the little bloke walks. So, try and make it a bit rounder, shall we? Maybe a little bit smaller too. Okay, because I want him to look like a lumpy lava creature. That's one. That's two. And three. And we're going to keep on going like this. And also make sure that you don't get in the way of the little key that winds him up. Remember, we can't get in the way of that little winder. You can see he's coming together as a good looking little rock creature now. And we're nearly ready to put on his eye and his head. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep going with these little circly blob things. And build it up a bit till we get a bit of a head. Okay. Try and cover up all those little pieces of plastic. Okay, we've gotten that far. Now what we've got to do is we've got to work out which way is the front. So the best way to do that is, of course, to wind him up. So obviously we're going to put his eye on this side. Let him run around. Now, we get our googly eye, and we're going to just push it onto the front. Doesn't matter if it flattens him out a little bit. We can sort of push it back into place, just like that. And we can sort of keep going a little bit too, just to make sure it all stays in place, just by doing little things like this as well. One. Okay, I think he should stay in space and spot now. And if you want, give him a bit of an angry expression just by pushing that on and sort of lowering the brow a bit, make him look like he's angry and he's chasing something. Okay, just feel that little flat bit on the back of his head there. Okay, let's make sure he can still walk. Yep, no issues with that. Now we're going to give him some arms. And again, we could just do little blobs. One, just attached to his shoulders, and we can make these slightly longer blobs, just like that, for his hands and forearms. Okay, now we get our texta. And we start doing this. Just sort of giving him, going where all the parts meet, to give him the idea of that he's, put together with molten rock and cooling rock. Do that around his arm too. Around where the joint is. Good stuff. The thing about this stuff is you can start drawing on it as soon as while it's still wet. You can also fix little things up you don't like about it, that's fine. And don't worry if you're not particularly straight on any of the lines. That just sort of adds to the character and makes him look a little bit more like an unfinished being made out of rock. Okay. Now we get our water and our paintbrush, and we start doing this. See how the water's making the ink have the textures run? Sort of fills in any gap, helps fill in any gaps, and sort of gives them a sort of lumpy, hot sort of texture. Right, there he goes. Put that over here now. Make sure our model magic's what's left of it is covered up, because this stuff dries out very quickly. Now we're going to get our feathers and our scissors. Now, these might be a bit long, I think, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to trim them down a bit. And probably about there. Turn him around and push it in there. Maybe reach the side as well. And I'll do the same on this side. And we'll give him one more. There. He looks pretty cool, doesn't he? And we'll line him up again. And we'll see if he walks. Excellent. And there you are. There's a basic walking mechanism, or a basic bot if you like. And we've built him up, but of course you don't have to do exactly as what I've done. You could make anything that your little imagination comes up with, and I hope you do. Have fun with it, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.